One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's King. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it inside the 10.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Riley. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The sure hands, it's Chung. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They want to run this quarterback. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Knight. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Finds a tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. The give to the tailback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Timeout.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game.
Yeah, you good, bro. Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Defense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for room. It's Wiley. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
He'll put, turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Auburn.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look sick.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for space. It's King. Got enough for the first. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Kendricks. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing.
See the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A design run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. He's going for the big play. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The running back has it. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught near the sticks, it's Davidson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will give them the lead.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Out of the end zone. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. Uncorks it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got a man. It's Glass. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Kendricks. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
To throw, it's Knight. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Chung. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can put. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
You got it, bro. Nigga, throwing people like crazy, man.
And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
With the catch, it's Williams. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A&M comes back out with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that was the free safety, right? That looked like a skinny guy. Usually it's the big boys up front that are getting the sacks on the quarterback, but it's nice when you got guys of different speed that can chase these fast quarterbacks, catch them, and get them on the ground.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Knight. Dances away to buy time. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.